Hey friends, the weather is pretty amazing right now. Right behind me is football ground. Children are playing there and I'm sitting. I don't know what to say. I don't have any specific topic to discuss. Let's go into the silence mode. Let's practice some meditation. Maybe through the meditation we'll get some good pointers in our mind that we can discuss. So let's start with the meditative session. So we'll start now. Both the palms touching each other, the anus into the soil, the connectivity should be clear. The inhalation part and the exhalation part. Namah Shivaya. Jai Shri Ram, guys. I'm a bit tired but feeling much more relaxed after the meditation. So, usually our mind, body, and soul are running in three different directions. The body has its own need. The body has created its own habit, its own needs, its own wants. As per the scarcity it has faced since the day you were born, the body has faced lot of environmental situations. Body has undergone lot of scarcity. Body has seen lot of situation and created a demand of lot of products. So body is a chain of habit. It is just looking for all the products from out of all the situations of scarcity it has faced. Supposedly you have seen a time when you had less food in your home, so your body is looking for good food. So understanding your past, understanding your scarcity points are very important in order to get rid of this pointer. Apart from the body, the mental part, the mind itself doesn't know its own identity. The mind itself is made for running of the body. Mind acts as a bridge between the soul and the body. So through the mind we can go to the soul part, and if we can travel to the soul part, we can get the answer of who we are, who is the God, what is the significance of all this spirituality, the emotions, the origin of everything, the origin of suffering. We can go to the origin from where the energy is created after the energy is converted into the mass. So it is very important to understand the physical part, the body part, and after you understand the body part, you just jump into the mental part. And in order to jump into the mind, it is very important to get aware of your breath, because mind itself is running your breath 24 into 7, 24 hours and 7 days without having your permission. You are just speaking, you are just exhaling the breath, and simultaneously you are speaking. You aren't aware of your breath. So get aware of your breath in order to unlock the potential of your mind, in order to step the first, in order to take the first step towards knowing of the soul, it is the first step towards knowing the mind. So in order to know the mind, get aware of your breath, get in conscious way, get to see your breath. Supposedly I took my breath in. Right now, it seems like I have stopped my breath, but I am still exhaling few of the molecules of breath while I am speaking. So while we speak, we exhale. Whenever we need to take a break, whenever I am at halt, I inhale. I inhale again. When I am speaking, I exhale. So this inhalation and exhalation goes on, and the 2 points between inhalation and exhalation, the inhalation before the exhalation, before the speaking part, just for a mini second I am silent, then again I am starting to speak, then again I'll take a pause, I'll be silent, I won't be speaking a word, then I'll inhale. These are the 2 pointers of zero, and these are the 2 pointers we need to get aware of in order to get into the diverse world of mind. Once we get into this diverse world of quantum mechanics, or we can say the mind, the quantum particle, then we can get closer to know the God, who we are, what is the identity, what is the meaning of religionism, what is God, who is Shiva, who is Vishnu, from where did Allah came, where did Sikhism came, where did this enlightenment came.